You have to be embracing. You can't be the guy that's the person that's saying, I don't like the new music. I don't.
Or the mumble rap.
Whatever they name it. You can't say I don't like it. You gotta love it, learn it, like it, and love it, because you better understand that that's music.
It wouldn't be right to talk about Nicki Minaj and we not talk about the person, the reason why Nicki Minaj is so huge, which is Lil Wayne. And he had an amazing interview that I had grabbed like 9 clips that I wanted to say on this whole podcast. And I figured that wasn't going to be right. It'd be a whole Lil Wayne breakdown from one perspective, and that wasn't even right. So he did a dope interview with I Am Athlete. And the question was like, how do you stay on top? And he said something very tangible that we wanted to go over. So for those people who are like, all right, I'm seeing a bit of success, or I want to prepare for success, and how do I stay on the top? Like Lil Wayne is still relevant till this day, hands down. But how? So let's talk about it.
You have to be embracing. You have to be embracing. You can't be the person that's saying, I don't like the new music. I don't.
Or the mumble rap.
Whatever they name it. You can't say I don't like it. You gotta love it, learn it, like it, and love it, because you better understand that that's music. You can't feel like I'm this way and this my flow, this what I do. And nah, you gotta go get you a vocal coach. You know what I mean? You gotta go get your, shout out, rest in peace, Miss Betty Wright. You gotta get your vocal coach. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to stretch your voice, because then you got a Drake. You know what I mean? There's a Drake. So you gotta, and he's music.
So this almost contradict what we were just talking about. For me, listen to what I mean by that, right? And not contradicting what we just all said about Nicki Minaj, but how we both feel about ClickFunnels. It's like, I hate it. I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. Mm-hmm. Nah, you gotta love it. You gotta embrace it, and you gotta get you a coach to make you understand it. We may not have the right coaches. I can take it. You see how I flipped that? You see how I did that?
No comment.
Listen. And you probably feel that it's kind of like an inside joke, but we just kind of told you where you probably feel that way about something in your industry that you're just like, I've had this success and now something new came through and I'm not feeling it, right? That's not my style. That's not what I do. Right? They changing the whole industry up. Like if you speak on it like that, then this trend or this new wave could possibly be the staple of the industry from now on, right? Things change all the time. There's no single industry that has stayed the same. There has been some types of updates. There's been some types of trends, some types of upgrades. Like there's always been something that we may not all agree on. But, and I think about it from like a 9-to-5 aspect, right? Where it's like, I may not like this new policy, but to keep my job, to stay in the game, I have to do it, right? And so I look at it like that, where it's, you have to embrace it to a certain point, though you may have done it one way and you've seen success. If you are continuously wanting success, if you are continuously wanting to be relevant, if you want to have people to continue to say your name over and over again in rooms that you are not in, you got to embrace what is happening. Now, that does not stop you from innovating. That doesn't stop you from creating a new thing on top of what is already there. Mm-hmm. So that's not saying that, but it is like if we're talking about what he was referencing, which is music, and he was more from a lyrical side, and then it went all into this melody of mumble situation and how you've seen concerts being more of a rock and roll situation. Like they're rock stars, they do mosh pits and things like that. He's like, you know what? I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to collaborate with some of the rappers that are now. Shoot, he had a whole rock album just cause, right?
Yeah.
He shouted out Betty White because that was who helped him with his vocals and things like that, because as he signed one of the most impactful artists in music, he understood where music was going, and he was like, shoot, I got to learn how to somewhat have some types of vocals, because Drake is now music for right now. That doesn't mean it couldn't revert back to what he was doing.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely a fine line though, because I know it's like, yo, wait, I just thought y'all said don't change, but now you're saying change. I'm confused. It's like, okay, there's a fine line,
right?
Because I think especially through his lens, when you get deeper into the game, or like you've been around for a minute and you're trying to stay like, keep the same sound, the same way, the same everything, the same look. Like, I still want this to be the way that works 25 years later. It's like, no, but everybody rebrands. Apple updated their logo. Instagram changed their logo. Like, everyone shows the trajectory or the change or just like the upgrade of time. It's like, okay, we're still the same company, we're still the same business, the same brand, we live by the same values, but over time, you're gonna see us at least pick out what are the good things from the new generation. Like, what can we pick up from the new generation that can be beneficial to what we're doing? So I think that there are some...
Real quick, because I love how you said that we went from one situation to another. There's a difference, because one was a trend and this is now an industry standard.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying in this topic, while the trends are happening, embrace the trends. No one said nothing about trends. This is now the new industry standard. This is what we know of this particular industry. Get with it or get lost. My bad. I just wanted to clear that up, because I was like, yo, we do sound mad contradictory.
Back and forth. Yeah, no, but it is two different things. You're right. And notice we're telling you that in the beginning, like, lay your foundation first. But I think what's even more like honorable and respectful is the fact that he's telling you not only should you embrace it, because that's like almost the act of the passing of the baton, but you need to invest to figure out how to learn it, how to love it, how to like it. Like, you got to put money up now to do that. I don't know about the ClickFunnels stuff, but, you know, at least as it relates to some of this other stuff, you know, like,
low key, if you people don't know, low key, when Moose feels away, he feels away, and you got to have a lot of facts
to bring me back.
To be like, not even like I agree.
Right.
Whatever that noise is, that's what. Okay, cool.